Hello, welcome to the Yogscast. We are taking a look at Zul'Gurub, aren't we, Lewis?
Yeah, it's making a comeback as a new 5-man instance in the latest patch 4.1, due out in, a few weeks' time, I suppose. With us is Sien, who's a member of our WoW guild, and he recorded it for us on the PTR.
Hello, how we doing?
Amazing. I remember Zul'Gurub from back in the day. It used to be 25-man, and it was quite an epic dungeon, wasn't it, Simon? Do you remember?
Fond memories of me, learning how to heal as a paladin. There was just chain pulls. It was madness. There was just boss after boss after boss. I'd never seen the like before or since.
Yeah, and a lot of people were very sad to see Zul'Gurub go, and when we were doing Cataclysm Beta we tried to go in and have a look and see what they had planned, because they took it out, didn't they, as an instance, and a lot of people were upset because they liked going in there and farming their raptors or farming their tigers.
Yeah, I would visit the place and solo a couple of bosses as the paladin and then the hunter, and oddly enough, doing it as a paladin I could do it at level 80, but doing it as a hunter, it was really difficult until I was like 85.
Yeah.
And then they removed it. It was gone. It was gone.
See, I don't think I really missed it that much to begin with. I think it started as 20-man. It was actually the very first raid I even tried to do, and we failed on VENOXIS so badly. I think I was still playing a priest back then, same as I am now. And I think I took 3 innovates of 3 different druids in the raid.
Oh dear.
And we still wiped. That's how bad a player I am. I was in greens and blues.
It was a long time ago.
It was.
It was a good instance. A lot of people have fond memories of it. So does it still feel the same in there today?
It's different, which I'm absolutely really loving at the moment. There's so much change. The boss mechanics are a lot different. I think you can actually see that it's progressed from a level 60 raid into a level 85 raid. It's not a raid, it's an heroic, a tier 2 heroic. You've got to have a certain gear level to get in there. But I'm really, really pleased. The bosses are not a pushover to begin with. You can do them if you do them properly, but they're fun to do at the same time. Not a normal tank and spank. And I'm sure we'll see in the video that there are some interesting mechanics to play around with.
Awesome.
It's kind of like Magister's Terrace, isn't it? You've got like an extra difficult sort of heroic.
Yeah, I suppose you could look at it in that sense. Zul'Gurub just seems to be a lot more enjoyable at the moment. It just seems fresh, which is nice.
Yeah, amazing. So let's have a look and see some of the bosses that you killed. So
this is the first boss, VENOXIS. He's back, the big poison snake thing. I'm actually here with Taeon, who's one of our hunters, and Broxy, one of our tanks. We're not full of puppies, which would just be disastrous.
I don't remember seeing that much poison in vanilla. Look at it. Jesus Christ. And look how colourful it is. It's madness.
It is. Just watch the way the poison goes around now. It's awesome. Gosh. It really is fun. And you can see him spitting those slime balls at people, which is a bit shit, and it's everywhere. But what it does, eventually he makes like a maze. You can see it forming around there. And if you walk over the poison, you're standing stuff, you get your ass kicked. It is really good. I'm taking loads of damage here. I think I let one of the
So it leaves paths, so you can always find your way out of it. You're never completely surrounded, but you have to keep moving through the maze.
This is amazing.
That is just.
It looks really good, doesn't it?
Yeah,
this is a lot different to like what it was before, which was he summons a shitload of snakes and you have to drag him out of the lava pools. But oh no, there's poison pools. They are still there. It looks like the tank's still dragging them out. He looks like he's getting trapped in a maze though. Is it really bad to run across the wrong bit of the maze?
I think it's something 50k damage at a point. I think the boss is going to do like a big summon ability
now.
Yeah,
okay,
like
blood venom. What does this do?
So he spits. So he puts this on around. I think this is where we need to get more coordination.
You need to run around the maze.
Poison things. The lines are chasing you around, and you can see me running over lines.
The maze
there
vanishes and then comes back.
I think that's just a bug because it's obviously still on the PTR at the moment. And then he goes into exhaustion mode there, and the maze vanishes, and you can do double damage to him.
Yeah.
Which is.
So you're smiting the shit out of it.
That's the way to do it.
So I'm a priest, and I can do that, yo.
Oh, this looks like a good fight. A lot better
And
than it
that's
was
pretty
before.
much
I'm
all
glad
there
he's
is.
back. I like the poison snaky boss. Has he got the same name?
God.
And we even got an achievement at the end of it. It doesn't say anything, but we did.
He really went for you at the end there, didn't he? Jeez.
Doesn't like me.
Oh right, and this is the panther boss down in the bottom of the...
Yep.
Yeah, Panther.
Or is it the top? I can't remember. You go around this sort of weird... Was there a lot of trash? I seem to
Right at
remember
the
there was a lot of
bottom
trash
of
before this
the
before.
Yeah, we made a mistake on the first pull of this, because halfway through she like shakes the ground, and that's when all the ads start coming and swarming everything. And the first time we did it, it just pulled off the trash as well.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot
There's
about
still
that.
the ads.
I remember you had to have one tank on each
Here we
side to
go.
pick up all the panthers that came out, and there were just hundreds and hundreds of them, weren't there?
And then you just used to hope for the best.
I remember we had 2 like paladin
Oh,
tanks
earthquake.
back when we did it, one on each side.
We weren't lucky. We didn't have paladins then. I was horde.
Oh god, are they coming? Yeah, here they come. Oh my god.
There we go.
yeah.
Oh, there's loads of them.
Oh good, I'm glad this is still
There
in.
is a panic. Help!
Meow.
And she goes all crazy, doesn't she? And yeah, she turns into a big cat and hits
It's a
harder.
power fist like Thundercats, wasn't it?
Oh wow.
Do you have to AoE them down, or
So
it
put-
looks like you're just burning the boss
Well,
at this
we-
point?
Yeah, we decided to go against it and just burn through.
Oh
It's
shit,
like a
you're
nasty
dead.
Sort of bleed
Oh,
on.
yeah. That
Oh
hurts.
shit.
Is everyone else
But
dead?
the boss is dead as
It's
well.
not
so-
going well.
Oh, the boss is
It's
dead.
not going well.
Hooray!
Yay, we did it. We did it. We did it.
And the bleeds
Dead
eventually
boss.
just killing people.
See, this boss, Zanza.
Oh, so where are you now?
This is where Jin'do used to be, the Hexen. Used to have his puddle of skeletons you'd be teleported to. This is actually a really
Oh,
interesting
no.
boss.
It's gone.
If you look around at the bottom of the screen, there's like an ice thing, and then there's like another cauldron of poison. There's a cauldron of fire.
Oh,
Now
right.
these are actually all over the instance at the time, and they all do different things. The fire, you can see our main tank with a debuff around him now. That does so much damage over time to anything in the area, enemies in the area, not allies. So what we do is we get these, everyone gets them, and then we run to the ads that the boss summons. So he's got loads of AoE zombies there. We just literally go pick them up. Now next, when's the next summon
Just
coming?
fire at them.
Yeah, I feel like a paladin fighting all the fire. So
Oh,
next
shit.
he goes to fill a
Toxic
big
gas
poison
is there.
debuff. So we go and pick up this poison cauldron. That gives us like poison resistance, so it does nothing. So I just basically prayer healing through this really, really easy. And the next one's an ice one, which we'll see in a moment. Can you see that big troll, Simon, that's hung up over there on he's like lynched on something?
Oh yeah, he's like crucified up there. Oh dear.
Yeah, and Zanzor's not a nice guy, is he? Zanzor attacks you all the way through what is that? Stranglethorn. You're
That's
trying to
right.
quest and he's making all
Yeah.
the poison.
He's trying to resurrect.
Is he the guy you did he steal my little babby raptor?
Yeah,
Is it him?
I think so.
That fucking jerk.
He spent his time trying to resurrect like the bosses of Zul'Gurub, and it looks like he's
Oh.
been successful in some cases.
So those ads
So-
actually normally hit quite hard.
Ooh.
But what you do when you get the ice debuff, the ice cauldron, you freeze it and then it all does like double damage. So it's simple, boss, but it's really fun to do as well.
Fuck me, laser beams now. What the shit?
Pew pew. I think he turns into a Death Star when he dies.
A what?
A Death Star and fires laser beams.
Oh,
Oh my god. He's nearly dead.
he's
nearly
going down.
dead.
He's going down. There you go. No chief.
Bang. Dead boss. No, not this
These
time.
fights are really
It is
quick.
a fun one, that one.
Really quick.
Oh right, and now you're up at
And
Hakar's
this is the
platform.
last boss.
So this is the final
So
boss.
this
Jin'do.
is Jin'do.
Oh right.
Yeah, Jin'do's been promoted, believe it or not. He's now the head boss in there. And if you look very
Oh, 'cause
carefully, you can
Hakar's
actually
dead.
see Hakar as well. Can
Well,
you
I
see
think
Hakar?
the official storyline is
shit.
that Jin'do either managed to escape or that you didn't kill him, whereas you
Ghostly
killed everyone
Hakar.
else.
I can see him, yeah.
Um,
You see him, Lewis? He's on
what,
the
that
platform
ghostly
where the stairs
Hakar.
are.
There, yeah, I see him.
Oh.
So you've got an anti-magic zone here. You're stabbing
Yeah,
Jin'do.
Jin'do does like a chain lightning, so we'd go in that so it doesn't do damage to us. That absorbs something, so it takes a bit of damage off us. Now it gets interesting shortly because Hakar there, look, he looks a bit spirity, doesn't he? He doesn't look all that well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So when we've DPS'd him down enough, Jin'do's actually going to go and try and release Hakar, and he's going to try and set him on us. Yeah, not good. Which is, this brought me to think about.
So Jin'do's like a hunter,
Oh,
and he tamed a god.
I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, here we go.
whoa. Okay.
So Jin'do's now big, and we're in a spirit
Jin'do.
world, trapped with Hakar.
So Jin'do's now a huge ghost standing behind Hakar
Troll.
and like
Troll.
touching him
See,
inappropriately.
I'm not sure about this phase, because why do we really want to free Hakar? We're
Madness.
DPSing the chains down. Why do we want to free him?
I don't know, maybe he's corrupted and he's actually not... I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
dear.
WoW's all about freeing corrupted dragons and uncorruption dragons and
It makes perfect sense in a
Yeah.
perfect world, doesn't it?
twisted
This was a
spirits.
pretty boring fight up to now. I think Blizzard are still working on it.
So is this the fourth and final boss of the instance?
We did
then?
miss one. Mandacare's back, which is
Oh, good.
that was the Raptor boss. That was a really fun one. We did that last night actually, which I'll record at some time. And that is very,
Okay,
very
we can have a
fun
look
now.
at that. That's my like favourite. I think that's the one I remember most.
He's a bit
from.
overpowered. He can one-shot people, but that's a clever mechanic. I'll explain.
He used to be able to do that though, so it's good they brought it back.
Yeah, and thankfully there's ghosts there as well. Oh, and sadly the Raptor's a skeletal Raptor now as well, so he's not all himself.
No.
Poor Ogden is no more, I'm afraid.
Oh, can you? I mean, where do you get the raptor mount and tiger mount from? And what is the tiger boss gone as well then?
I've no idea. Oh, the tiger boss wasn't there. There was some like big void monster thing up there, and it didn't do anything. So I'm guessing Blizzard are still working on it. But I've actually been speculating with some of the guys in the guild about the raptor mount and how we get them. All around Zul'Gurub, like we saw in Zanzil, there's cauldrons everywhere. Now I'm expecting you're going to have to run around, pick them up, and you do like a speed run, much in the same fashion as Zul'Gurub. And that's how the mounts are going to be awarded. So it's a clever little thing.
That
Blizzard
makes
have put in.
sense.
Hmm.
I reckon you're probably right. It'll be like the Solomon bear run, won't it? And that'll be back
Hmm.
somehow, won't it? And you'll be able to get a different bear. Because Zolomon's coming back as well, isn't it? Have you had a look at that yet?
It's not on the PTR just yet. We've not been able to get in.
Okay.
But we'll have a look in the future.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited. Thank you very, very
Well,
much. This has been
It
excellent.
does look good.